It's the twice-yearly ritual known as New York's Fashion Week in the Big Apple, an event that rakes in nearly $900 million in revenue for the city. My next guest is widely credited with transforming New York Fashion Week into one of the biggest fashion events on the international circuit. She's Fern Mallis. She joins me now with her front row favorites. Fern, good to see you.
Good to see you, Maria.
Thanks so much for joining us. So how is Fashion Week different this year than past years?
Well, it's bigger, bigger. It's scattered. It's all over the city. There's no really centralized venue any longer.
They used to be the tents.
Used to be my tents in Bryant Park.
Yeah, right.
And then they moved for 5 years to Lincoln Center, and now it's spread all over the city. So, I mean, last season I took my car around to shows. In 1 week, we put on 420 miles on my car in New York.
That's funny.
That gives you a clue.
What about technology? How are the phones, people taking videos and pictures, changing things?
Social media has completely transformed what Fashion Week's about and what the whole industry is about. Everybody is watching a show on a screen this big. They're not even looking at the collection.
Wow.
And designers feel really bad. Nobody claps at the end because they all have this thing in their hand. So everybody thinks they had a terrible show. Everybody's so quick to get the message out and get their picture out.
No surprise.
That it's transforming things, and it's caused this huge controversy now. Is there too much information out too early? Are the shows wrong? Should they be for the media and press 6 months before collections are out? Or should we do shows when the clothes are ready to ship and consumers can take advantage of all that?
Tom Ford's going to do that in the fall. He's going to show his fall collection and immediately begin selling.
Exactly.
So is everybody going to do that?
And Burberry announced that they're doing that, and Rebecca Minkoff's doing that pretty much this season. A lot of designers are now paying attention. I think it's the right thing to do. It's time to shake it all up. If you're going to spend all that money and all that buzz getting publicity, make it for the the who's going to go out and buy the clothes.
Who's shaking?
Any new ties out there for Jack and I? That's what we're
I saw those 2 weeks ago at the men's shows.
Oh, yes. So yesterday, 2 weeks ago.
Right,
but
see that?
Shaking it up.
Not working today.
Kanye yesterday, album release party coupled with debuting the new season of his line, Madison Square Garden. You've had a little bit of a beef with him, but you went.
I went. I was happy to be invited, and I was glad to finally really see a collection, because I was being criticized by media that I hated his show, and I said I'd never seen his show. So I went, and actually what you could see of the clothes in that arena looked pretty fabulous, I have to say. But what a spectacle. I mean, only Kanye could pull that off.
Congratulations on what you've started, though.
Oh, my God.
It's 23 years later, and it's really incredible.
Thank you. I am proud of that.
You have to be. I mean, it's fantastic, and it's an institution. So tell us about the hot designers right now and what's trending, what you think will be the fashions of tomorrow.
The fashions of tomorrow seem to be a flip between very casual, active wear, athleisure, which everybody's doing, and then evening and beautiful, embellished, beautiful evening clothes. But there are a lot of great shows. I'm working with Pier 59 this season in New York as an advisor, and yesterday there was a show there, Matthew Mario, and he had the most beautiful evening clothes and all these tortoises. Huge tortoises in the sand
Well,
bed.
They were mating.
You read that this morning. Yeah,
the male tortoise mounted the female tortoise during the show.
Wow.
There are photos all over the internet.
Sex
Why I know that, I have
week,
no
right?
idea.
Sex during
Jagan, I want to start hanging out with you more.
Everything.
I read everything. Hey, a price is going to come down.
Del Pozo is going to show there, which is a show I'm very much looking forward to.
Which one?
Del Pozo. Very interesting. Beautiful clothing, beautifully made.
Are prices going to come down because of the euro's weakness? Fingers crossed.
I don't know that the euro weakness is going to affect the prices here. But apparently somebody yelled out to Kanye at the Garden. I somehow missed that at the end. He said, "What do you all want?" And somebody yelled, "Make the clothes cheaper." And he said he's working on that.
Well, you have to believe that if in fact the dollar is where it is and continues stronger, that it's costing them more money to get the fabrics that they need, right? And will they pass that on to the consumer?
I doubt.
You don't think so?
I mean, ultimately everything is passed on to the consumer, right?
But really
never when it lowers things. When the prices go up, you feel the crunch. When the prices go down, they won't lower the prices.
Fern, great to see you.
Thank
Thanks
you,
so much
Maria.
for joining
Always a
us.
pleasure.
Fern Mallis joining us.